What's up, everybody? It's Silas Kingdomnaire, Kingdom Forfeit, guys. Coming on here every day, completing the work that the Lord told me to do, guys. I hope that you're doing well. I just want to come on here and just encourage you. But I want to ask you, what is your gift? All right, tonight I want you to identify what it is that what your gift is, because in Proverbs chapter 18, verse 16, it says, "A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men." So I want you to identify what is it that God has called you to do, and I want you to start working on it. I know for me, I'm doing music. That's my gift. All right, singing, creating beats. That's my gift. And right now, recently I've been working on my gift, along with my business as well, right? My businesses. But I want you to identify what is your gift, all right, and work on it. Guys, right now my goal and purpose is to complete these videos. All right, I'm completely focused on completing these videos. But as we read in James, and let me get my Bible. As we read in James, where it talked about every good and perfect gift comes from above, right? And where was that at? Where was it? Let me make sure I read it right. It says every good and perfect gift comes from above. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above. That's in James chapter 1, verse 17. All right, verse 17 through 18. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and comes down from the Father of lights. All right, so God is the Father of lights. And I love the Lord. Somebody, actually, I think two people just bought my book. One of my good friends just bought my book and supported me. But I just reached out to him. I wasn't even sending him my book at all. I just connected with him on one of his posts, and he said, "Bro, I want to get one of your books." And that was a gift. He just blessed me, and the money came to me, and he just got my book, right? But how did that happen? Because that's my gift, right? The book was a gift from above, from God, right? And then somebody else bought a physical copy, and I just got a notification. But how does that happen? Because it's a gift from God, right? When you're doing the Lord's will, every gift, right? Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and comes down from the Father of lights. So God is not the father of darkness. So anything dark, destruction, disaster, that's not God. Peace, love, right? The promises of God is bright, right? It comes from the Father, the lights, right? Anything that has light is from God, with whom there is no variation or shadow of turning, of his own will. All right, of his own will, he brought us forth by the word of truth, that we might be a kind of first fruits of his creatures. Guys, you have a specific gift that came directly from God. All right. Hey, Anisha. Hey, everybody on here. Natasha, Anita, everybody on here. Stephen, Venice. Guys, I want you to identify your gift, and I want you to begin to work on it. All right. And, I want you to begin to trust God that he can do it. All right. Because I know for me, recently I had to sell some of my music equipment, right? Like, not recently, about last year, I had to sell my music equipment. And it was about $3,000 worth of music equipment that I got. I remember when I didn't have any music equipment when I was 12 years old. I really wanted to do music. And I was like, Lord, how am I going to do this? How am I going to create a beat? I have no clue how to create a track from scratch. I have no clue how to do melody, how to play the piano. But guess what? The Lord gave me the gift. So guess what? The piano came. The Ableton. Ableton is a music production equipment. It came. All right. And I learned how to produce music. And I can do it right now. Even though I haven't been working on music physically in about a year, it's a habit because I've been working on it for years. But it's still my gift. And guess what? I wasn't working on my vocals because I've been doing business and doing the videos and other things. But the Lord told me, he said, music, that's your gift. So recently I've been while I'm doing my business, I take time to work on my vocals because that's my gift. And guess what? By me working on my vocals, I'm telling the Lord that I still believe. I have faith. So when my new music equipment comes, all right, when my new music equipment comes, I'm going to be ready to use it. He said, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Stay ready so you do not have to get ready. All right. And that's what I want you to do with your gift. I don't want you to wait until you have the resources. See, when I was 12, I didn't have any of the resources. I didn't have any of the resources, but I acted like I did. When I didn't know how to make a beat. So guess what? I went on YouTube and I sung over somebody else's beat until I learned how to make it for myself. And in the process, I learned all the ins and outs, how to pan, how to mix and master songs, right? I learned all that. And from learning that, I even learned how to do, what is it called? I learned how to do, like podcasts and audiobooks and all that, different things, jingles, all that, right? I learned the ins and outs of music, but that's my gift. But I want to ask you, what is your gift? And it did bring, when I was working on it, it started bringing me before great men, and it still is, but I have to work on it. And then when I get my resources, I'll be ready. And I want you to do the same thing. What is your gift? Don't give up on it. All right. Just because you don't have the resources, I want you to know this. You do have the resources. That's the funny thing. See, I thought I didn't have the resources, but the moment I began to work on it, the resources showed up. The reason the resources aren't showing up for you, because the Lord is looking at you. He's like, why are you asking me for this and you're not even ready? All right. Why are you asking me to bless you and you're not even ready? I never forget it. I stopped working on my music. I mean, one of my good friends, his mom worked for the radio station in Houston, Magic 102. A lot of people know her. All right. And guess what? I was not ready. I had stopped working on it. It was a couple years ago. I stopped working on it. And I was not ready. And the Lord said, you see, you asked me for this, but you're not even ready. Guys, you got to stay ready with your gift, your goal. And I'm talking, look, your business too. If that's what the Lord has called you to do, entrepreneur, that's your gift. You got to stay ready. You got to stay ready because the people are coming. Get ready, stay ready. All right. One of my good friends, he's a movie actor. He's a great person, right? And you know him if I mention his name. But we were in a car with him in California, and he said, stay ready. I know you heard this before, but sometimes you got to hear it from the right person. And he said, stay ready, right? And he's a Christian. He loves God. He says, stay ready so you don't have to get ready, all right? So I want you to do the same thing. I want you to work on your gift. Yeah, in season, just like I'm doing these videos. It says preach the word, in season and out of season. I'm doing these videos every day, whether people watch it. I don't care. Can I be honest with you? I love the fact that you're watching. I do. But even if you were not watching, the Lord told me to do this. Do you get what I'm saying? With your gift, you don't need applause. You don't need applause. It's not about, you don't need applause. The applause will come because you're being obedient. The blessing will come. Just like just now, my friend just bought my book. I mean, I just reached out to him on text, on Facebook. I saw he put up a post. I wasn't trying to sell my book at all. Not at all. I wasn't even thinking about it. And he said, send me your link, bro. I want to get your book. Who did that? Who inspired him to say that? I just reached out on his photo, and I think I forgot what I just said. I just said something positive. And he said, send me your link to your book. And he just bought the book. That's a good and perfect gift that came from above just now. Right? Right? When it's your gift, when the Lord tells you to do something, things like, I'm just trying to give you an example. Things like that will happen, right? Things like that will happen when the Lord has called you to do something. It's a phrase. It says, all things work together for your good. All right. So guys, you took words out of my mouth. Yeah. So that's what look, my goal is to stay ready. All right. Stay ready. That's what the Holy Spirit told me before I got on here. He says, stay ready. All right, so you don't have to get ready. Stay ready. And that's what I'm doing right now, because what kind of faith is this? All right, he told me to do music, and I stopped working on it. Right, I stopped working on it because I want to just work on my business. And I mean, it's good to work on that, on business, but it's my gift. What is your gift? So you're saying I'm not going to work on my gift. This is what I was doing. I was thinking this, but the Lord showed me a new picture. I was saying I'm not going to work on my gift until I get the equipment. But I remember when I was 12, like I was telling you, when I was working on my gift without the equipment. And right now I don't have my equipment. I sold my equipment last year, all of it, because I had to do something. I had to, right? I was in a situation I had to, and it hurt, but I had to do something because my family really needed something at that time. And I had to make a sacrifice, and the Lord did reward me, but I got to get the music equipment He showed me that I'm going to get. And the music equipment I had was great. It was great, right? I've been working on it and accumulating it since I was 12. It was great equipment. I mean, it was great. I even had stuff given to me by a really successful friend of mine that does music in California. He blessed me. But I have the resources. I have friends that are in the music industry. I have resources. But my gift is not ready to be used. See, a lot of you want God to bring you the resources, but your gift is not ready to be used to the ability that God has called you to do. And I know why mine isn't ready. You know why? Because I haven't been working on it until recently. Because my mind was thinking a different way, but the Lord showed me, no, you keep working on it right now. The resources are coming. You have the resources. Don't look at your life as if I don't have the resources, so it's no point of working on that. No, you work on your gift. You keep it ready. And when the resources come, you're going to be so far ahead that you're like there's no other option but for you to succeed. I hope this makes sense. I'm trying my best to get this to make sense to you. But guys, I want you to work on your gift, okay? Because your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men. All right, these videos, talking, I mean, all these things. This is the Lord's doing. All right, it's a gift from Him, but I know I'm just telling you, and you're going to see it. All right, you're going to see it. But I just want y'all to know what my gift is. My gift is music. I just want y'all to know it's music and it's singing. It's writing songs. This is when you know it's your gift. See, when it's your gift as a singer, songwriter, or whatever, you don't have writer's block. I can't get writer's block. I could write a song anytime. I could write it right now. All right? I don't get writer's block because it's my gift. Whatever your gift is, you don't get no block. Nothing can block it from flowing. Now you might gotta clean it up, right? Because you haven't been working on it in a long time. But when it's your gift, it flows. No matter how long you've been off from it. But you want to present your gift the best for the Lord. All right? And I want you to know this. The training part is difficult. The training of your gift is so difficult. I'm not going to lie. It hurts. Especially when you haven't been working on it. It hurts. It hurts. It's like, Lord, why? It's like, man, you start thinking like, why didn't I just keep working on it? I'll be so far ahead. But you can't do that. You got to forget those things which are behind you. And now it starts new mercies. I press towards the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. And guys, here's another thing. When it's your gift, okay, it says it opens doors for you. It brings before great men. All right. It brings you before great men. Look at your life. Look at the people that you've been presented to. Look at the people in your life. Look at the great people that the Lord has brought you to. Look at the pictures that you've taken with people. That's the Lord showing you who you are. I look at the different pictures of myself with different people, movie actors, all right, singers, with radio personalities, different pictures, basketball players, right? I look at and I'm like, Lord, what are you trying to show me? All right? I'm like, what are you? He said, I'm trying to show you, you're just like them. You're just as gifted as them. That's why I brought you to them. I didn't bring you together. I didn't bring you in front. I didn't bring you into great people's presence to tell you that you're not great. I brought you in their presence to let you know that you're great too. They just worked on their gift. So if you work on your gift, you'll be just like that. All right? I want you to know that you're just as great. You just got to work on that gift that the Lord has blessed you with. You got to work it out. And I want you to know there's going to be a war. Man, guys, when you're serving God, there's an army of demons. I just want to be honest with you. There's an army. There's a team. The enemy has a team that's after you. But I want you to know there's more with you than there is against you. That's why we can say, I can do all things through. I just want to be honest with you. Because when I was just being honest, my gift, when I was doing R&B music, I wasn't getting attacked. It wasn't as hard. It's when you're doing something for the Lord, I'm telling you, it is harder. It is hard. Remember Jonah? It was hard for Jonah to be obedient. It was hard because the enemy was fighting Jonah from receiving his deliverance, from helping deliver all those people, because the enemy knows. This is why he fights you so much when you're doing your ministry, your gift, your calling, because he knows you're about to deliver so many people. Moses, Joshua, Joseph, Jesus, right? He fought Jesus the most. Do you know Jesus was so sorrowful? He said, I am sorrowful. Like the Lord said that. So it's okay to be sorrow. It's okay to have sorrow. The Lord was sorrowful. He was hurting, right? The Lord was down. He said, tarry with me. Like he said, I need to pray. Right? He said, Father, if this cup can be taken away from me. Like he said, take this cup away from me. What is Jesus' gift? Jesus' gift, right? Jesus' gift was to save everybody. Like his gift. I mean, what did Jesus do? He saved the world. Everybody's saved. We just got to accept it. He came into the world to seek and save the lost. Right? That's what it says. He came to seek and save the lost. We all were lost. I know I was lost. If you haven't received the Lord as your Savior, you're lost. And he's right there saying, look, I saved you already. All you got to do is accept it. Right? And I heard the Holy Spirit saying this, and he said this to me earlier in the year. And I'm glad that he said it again, because Jesus Christ does not change. He said that your obedience is working for you. If you've been watching these videos with me, you've heard me say that before. That the Holy Spirit said your obedience is working for you. And I want you to know he's still saying that. Your obedience is working for you. All right, so guys, what I want you to do is I want you to identify your gift. All right, I want you to identify what the Lord has called you to do. And I want you to know it's going to be tough. It's going to be the toughest fight. I'm telling you, it's going to be the toughest fight. But your gift, he said, beat that thing. Beat your pruning. I forgot what it said. Beat your pruning something into plowshares. Somebody knows the verse. All right. But you got to beat that gift. You got to stir up the gift that the Lord is putting you. And I want you to know when you haven't been working on it in a long time, don't try to work on it. Look, don't try to work on it for hours. Work on it for like 10 minutes per day and just stir it up. And then 20 minutes per day and then stir it up. Like you gotta pace yourself. Because if you try to outdo it in one day, if you try to overdo it, you're going to get exhausted and then you're not going to do nothing the next day. It's just like somebody overworking out. right? I've done that before to where I just I just like, man, I'm about to work out, right? And I completely worked out and I was exhausted for the rest of the week. And I'm like, man, I don't even feel like working out no more. All right, you gotta pace yourself. Like I'm doing these videos kinda. You gotta work on your gift. Like about 30 minutes, 30 minutes a day. 5 days a week. You don't have to do it. You can rest 2 days. Even while you're working at your job, make some time for your gift. And just work on it. Don't rush it. Right? If you got a book idea, just start writing the first chapter. Write the title. Start there. Write the outline. You got an invention, just write the outline first. Don't worry about how it's going to happen. See, that's where we messed up. When I was 12, see, when we're younger, we don't think about, when we're younger, what's up, Mr. Chapman? What's up? When we're younger, we don't think about how it's going to happen. Like when I was 12, I said, I know this is going to happen. I know I'm going to get my songs on the radio. And my song was on the radio. Right? My name was even shouted out by my friend. He shouted me out on the radio. If you're in Houston, he was on 97.9 The Box. Right? He used to be a radio personality on there. But now he's doing something else. Right? And it's a good friend, right? And he's helped me with my belief, with believing in myself. Because that was one thing I struggled with. And that's a lot of people struggle with believing in their gift. Right? And basically it's believing in yourself. That's all it is. And a lot of you are very talented. Like if you're very gifted. You're very gifted, but you just don't believe in your gift. And it's probably because of the way you grew up. Or maybe somebody in your family or somebody close to you, whenever you start to sing or whenever you start to talk about your gift, maybe you don't have support. But I want you to stop looking for human support for a second. And I want you to ask the Lord, Lord, is this my gift? Because the Lord has shown me dreams of me doing music. And I keep asking him. The Lord does not want you confused. He does not want you confused about your gift. All right? Just like with Gideon, he had to get Gideon clear about that he was giving him the victory. So Gideon had the fleece, right? He had that fleece, and he said he asked the Lord to confirm that he was going to give him the victory by doing certain things to the fleece that he had. And Gideon carried that fleece. He carried that object around. Whatever. I don't know exactly what it was. I need to study it more. But he carried it around, right? He carried it with him after the Lord confirmed that he was going to give him the victory with these 300 men. He was going to give him the victory over the Midianites, him and his army, right? He needed confirmation now. That's what I'm trying to get you to know. All right? And guys, you don't have to be perfect to talk about God. He just wants to use you. You don't have to be perfect. I used to think you have to be perfect. All right? You do not have to be perfect. That's where your self-belief, that's messing up. That's how you mess up your gift. You think you have to be perfect. Therefore, when you're presented an opportunity to use your gift because you think you got to be perfect, you don't share it with people because it's not perfect. Like, I'm about to tell you this and I'm about to get off. Like, for instance, okay, I make music, right? Let's say I made a whole beat. I produced the whole thing. When you hear the song, you do not hear the hi-hat that is messed up. You don't hear all that. Right? I remember playing songs for my sister. Like, my sister come in the room, she won't hear my song, and I'll be like, I gotta work on. I'd be like, I gotta work on that hi-hat still. I gotta work on that vocal. And she'd be like, what are you talking about? Just let me listen to the song. Just present your idea to people. It is great. See, when you're the creator of something, sometimes you get too analytical with it. You try to be too perfect with it. I want you to know your imperfection makes it perfect. The people that see your product, your object, your gift, whatever, they don't see every mistake. They're not all. I mean, if I played the song for you, the average person doesn't know about the hi-hat. They don't hear the hi-hat needs to be panned to the left, to the right. They don't hear the drums need to be centered. They don't hear it needs to be more bass. They don't hear all that. They don't hear that little vocal you messed up on and you got to redo over and over again. They don't hear the backing vocals, right? You're like, what are you talking about, Silas? You don't hear that melody. Like you don't hear all that, right? And that was me. I'm talking about like years ago. That was me trying to be, like, I thought I had to be perfect. And it's good to want to be excellent in what you do. You want to be excellent. But you cannot want to be so perfect that you're scared to share your gift with people. And it got to be absolutely perfect. Because you're never going to be absolute perfect. The song will never be perfect. The imperfection makes it perfect. That's what makes you unique. That's what makes you different. I was hearing Devon Franklin talk about what makes you, like he was talking about what makes you different. He has a book called The Hollywood Commandments. All right. And he was talking about what makes you different. See, a lot of people don't know their differences. So they're walking around comparing themselves to other people and they think they have no gift. They think they have no life. All right. But you do have a life. You have a gift. So guys, I hope this helped you. I'm about to get off here, but I want you to start working on your gift. What? Well, I do. Yeah, I'm gonna read the comments and stuff. And guys, I do appreciate you all comments. I know I don't be commenting on all of them. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm just trying to stay focused and finish what the Lord told me to do. And I do my best to comment and read it. But I want y'all all to know that I really do appreciate y'all supporting me and sharing these videos and just encouraging me. I really do appreciate it. And just when the Lord does what he's going to do for me, he's already doing it. It's already done. But when he does that icing on the cake, all right, that promise, that good and perfect gift, all right, that vision that he showed me, when he does it, guys, I'm not going to forget you. I'm going to make sure that I bless you. I'm going to make sure that I reach out to you. I'm going to make sure that I do my absolute best to help those that help me. All right, I'm going to make that. That's why the Lord blesses people, to be a blessing to others. He never blesses anybody to be a blessing just to themselves, just to be blessed by themselves. He doesn't bless stingy people. All right, he blesses people who love to be generous, who love to give. And that's my heart's desire, to bless my family, but more importantly, after my family, to bless my friends, to bless people I don't know. That's when you're really blessed. When you can bless somebody that you do not know, that's when you know you're blessed. Because if you can bless somebody you do not know, that means the people that are around you are blessed. All right, you're fit. Because your needs are supplied, the people around you needs are supplied, all right, and your friends' needs are supplied. So now you're so blessed that you must go bless somebody that you don't know. All right, that's the type of blessing that the Lord makes for his people. That's the type of blessing you're going to receive. You stay faithful to him and you endure to the end and you work on your gift. Your gift will make room for you. It will bring you before great men. It will bring you before great men, guys. And I could talk for days, to be honest. But guys, be blessed. Take care. Have a great night. And guys, I just love you. Thanks everybody for the support. And guys, let's finish this year strong. All right, I think I've actually been making these videos for a year because I started in September last year. But I'm going to finish this whole year. The Lord told me to do it this whole year. And then, I'm going to take a break on doing it every day. But I just wanted to come on here and just inspire you guys. And I'm going to have I'm going to have people that watch these videos. All right? And they're going to be encouraged to follow Jesus Christ. That's the whole goal of these videos. I do not want to get any glory. I don't want to get any glory. I want him to get all the glory. All right? Some people say that, they see people talking about God all the time. They say it's religious. Man, I believe in relationship. I want you to know this. You don't have to do this to be saved. You don't have to do what I'm doing to be saved. I don't want you to think it takes all this. Like you see Silas doing all these videos. The reason I'm doing these videos is because the Lord asked me. I didn't have to do it. I have a choice. But guess what? Just like Jonah, if I would have been disobedient, consequences. I can't. When it's the Lord, you feel like if I try to run from this, even if I try right now, I feel so much resistance. I can't get off the camera. Like I can't get, I'm called to do this right now. When you're in his will, I can't explain it. When you're in his will, it's like a flow. It's like angels are helping you and assisting you. The Lord is assisting me on this because I couldn't do this on my own strength. I'm telling you. Every day, I could not. One of my friends, he's like my little brother. He looks up to me like a mentor. And he sent me a message the other day. It kind of hurt me. Because he really looks up to me and he said, man, Silas, I don't know how you do it. It seems like everything is always going well for you. And I said, wow, he really thinks everything is always, am I putting up a front? I know I'm always happy, but he was just sad. He was going through something. He always reaches out to me. It's like my little brother. He looks up to me like a mentor. And I'm always encouraging him. So he's not used to seeing me sad. He's not used to seeing me down. But what I told him is this. I said, the reason you see me so happy is because I've been through so much pain. I've been through so much pain. And I was letting them know that the more pain you go through, the more it will grow you. That what you're going, I was just encouraging him because he was feeling depressed. And he said, it seems like everything is going, and I want you all to know, everything does not go well for me. But all things do work together for me. And that's why I'm coming on here every day. I don't want you guys to think because you see me on here smiling every day doing these videos. Guys, I go through things throughout the day. But it's the things I go through that help me do these messages. It's the pain that helps me, that helps this word come out to encourage you. So I just wanted you to know that, right? Because it touched me the other day when he said that. I started to think, I just was thinking like, wow. And you might have people in your life, I mean, they see you happy all the time. They see you, and they don't even understand that you've been through so much. Like you've been through, it's all the stuff that you went through. That's why you're so grateful. See, I'm thankful for a house because I remember when I did not have a house. I remember when we lost our house and we had to live with I think we lived with like 3 different family members. We lived with 2 of my aunts. At one time, we lived in a gated community in Royal Oaks with my aunt. A lot of you guys know where Royal Oaks is. We lived with my aunt at a time. Because she's been living there for a long time. But that was good. That was a good experience. But then we lived with my sister because we moved out with my aunts. We lived with another aunt. It was a good experience, but still, you want your own house, right? You want your own place. You want your own room. This is when I was like in elementary. And then we lived with my sister. She was like 19 at the time in a 1-bedroom apartment. And she had 2 children. And it was like 8 of us in 1-bedroom apartment. And then it got so crowded, my dad was like, man, we're going to have to go to a hotel. So we moved to a hotel. All right, we moved to a hotel. This is why I appreciate a house. This is why. See? Now you're starting to understand why Silas is so happy. This is why I'm grateful. And we lived in a hotel. And I'll never forget, my parents started to do well in network marketing. This was a while ago when I was in elementary. And because they had lost, their previous network marketing company went out of business. And they just lost that. We lost everything. We lost everything, the storage, everything. Cars, everything. All right, we lost everything. There go my niece right there. My niece got on here. All right, my niece, Kamira. All right, we living with my niece. But we lost everything. We lost everything. And I remember my dad started to do well in network marketing because my dad refused to get a job. The family members were like, Silas, you're not going to get a job? Y'all lost everything. He believed God. He was going to meetings in a suit, sweating, catching a metro bus. And I just remember getting my first $100, like he blessed me with a $100 bill. We started to do well. We were living in a hotel. Things started to get better. I remember catching the metro bus to school. And I remember running in the morning. I had to run out of the hotel room to go catch the regular bus as well. You know how painful that was? But I will walk up to, I feel like crying almost thinking about it. That's why I have a passion for helping people, especially people who go through things. And there's more stories. But do you know how painful it was for me in elementary to go to be living in a hotel room? None of my friends know it. All right? I got to wake up in the morning, run and catch a metro bus. Run and catch the regular school bus. Right? You might have went through something deeper, but I'm not comparing your life to mine. I'm not comparing your life to mine. I'm just telling you my story. Right? It was painful. But the pain, I didn't understand. I said, Dad, when are we going to get a house? He said, son, the house is coming. That's all he kept telling me. And guess what? The house came. We moved into a house. 2017. And guess what? I wouldn't change none of it. Nothing that happened. I would not change none of it for nothing, because it made me into the person that I am now. And whatever I'm going through now, I don't want to change it at all. I'm thankful for what I'm going through, because it's making me into the person that I'm going to become next year and the year after that. It's just making me stronger. My dad said that which don't kill you only makes you stronger. It's not what you go through, son. It's not what you go through that hurts you. It's how you deal with what you go through. It's the attitude. It's the attitude you have right now in the season that you're in. What's up, Mr. Leroy? What's up, Leroy? How you doing, sir? Yes, I had to go through that pain to get to where I'm at. Yes. See, if I didn't go through the experiences I went through, I would not be doing these videos. All right? I would not be doing these videos. And I was saying, I remember getting my first $100 bill. Guess what? I was grateful. You know what I did with that $100 bill? I earned it in the hotel room. All right, things started getting better. I earned that $100 bill. I was in elementary. Yeah, I was grateful. I just earned it. I don't know. I was happy because I was great. It wasn't that I idolized money. No, I was thankful for $100 bills because we was living in a hotel. I was thankful. And then things started to get better. Then my parents started to do better in networking. And ever since then, they've been full-time in the industry for like 19 years, right? Total. But I want you to know, all those 19 years, they've been through, it hasn't always been up for them. All the way up. But my dad never went back and he used to work 3 to 4, like 3 jobs. I remember going with him. He was he opened up movie theaters. He was the manager at the movie theaters. He worked the restaurants, and he went in. But now people see him. He's a full-time entrepreneur. They don't even know he went through all that. That's why he has a passion for helping people who have jobs. He wants them to know that you don't have to have a job. He literally, I remember seeing my dad. I remember, see, that's his gift. And we're talking about gifts. That's my dad's gift. That's why it works. I see my dad always. My dad is always in the presence of great men. You know why? My mom too, in the presence of great women. You know why? Because their gift made room for them. Because they did not give up. He knew that network marketing, and he knew that God had called him to teach. Just not, because my grandma was a teacher, but just not like a regular school teacher. In the industry of network marketing and direct sales, that's his gift, teaching and training. When my dad teaches and training, I watch him, he goes off. And people are drawn to hearing him. But it brings him in front of great men. I'm looking at all the people that my dad knows. He knows billionaires, millionaires. I'm looking at the people that he knows, and it's a direct reflection of who he is. Your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men. But guys, I hope this helped you. I hope this helped you. But guys, I never know what the Lord is going to tell me. But yeah, guys, the pain. I was talking about my friend, and he looks to me like a mentor. He always reaches out to me. And you never know what people are perceiving of you. So guys, I want you to let the people in your life know, like, you do go through things like a regular human. I want you to know that. I know you see me doing these videos every day. I guess he looks up to me. And a lot of times when you look up to people, you don't think they're going through anything. That's not true. It's not true at all. I go through things. That's the reason I'm doing these videos. Look, personally, I do not qualify to do this, but the Lord has qualified me to do this. I am not perfect at all. I don't want you to think that I'm perfect. I don't want you to think that I'm perfect at all. I don't want anybody, if you do look up to me, all right, because I'm talking about God, I don't want you, you get to know me and then you see, man, Silas isn't always, Silas isn't perfect, right? I don't want you to think I'm not perfect. I don't want you to think I'm perfect. Nobody's perfect. All right? I'm not. But I do serve a God who is. And because he's perfect, he's made me perfect. That's how he looks at me. That's how he looks at you. He doesn't see my mistakes. He doesn't see your mistakes. You're not guilty in his sight. Right? You're beautiful. You're wonderfully made. You're the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus. And the reason I'm doing these videos is because growing up, I wish people would speak this into me every day. I had to speak it to myself. Right? I had to speak to myself. And I want to pay it back to people. I want to give back as much as I can. And I'm not going to wait until the resources come for me to move. See, that's not faith. That's sight. Don't worry about the resources. Do not worry about the money. The money will come. You get ready. You prepare to give. The people are coming. Right? Get ready. The people are coming. So guys, I love you. That's enough for right now. Every day I'm doing these videos. Share these videos. Somebody needs to hear this. Somebody needs to get up and work on their gift. Somebody needs to be reignited and re-inspired to work on their gift and on their calling. I don't care how long it takes. Give your gift 5 minutes. Give it 10 minutes a day. Start at 5 minutes. But do something. Because that 5 minutes still shows God that you have faith. Even if your faith is as small as 5 minutes. A mustard seed. Start there. But I want you to know, when you don't work on your gift, it's showing the Lord that you do not have any faith. And it's impossible to please him. All right? It's impossible to please him without faith. Faith moves mountains. Doubt creates them. When I wasn't working on my gift, guess what? I was stacking up doubt. And I want you to notice too, I'm about to get off. You've been stacking up doubt. And that's why the blessing has run out. You've been stacking up doubt towards what the Lord has called you to do. And that's why the blessing, it looks like it's run out. But I want you to know the Lord he's been stacking up blessings for you. And the more you begin to work on your gift, the more those blessings will be released. He can't bless somebody that's not ready. You got to be ready to receive this blessing, because it's not enough room for you to just receive it. It's not just for you. It's for everybody. Everybody connected to you. It's like a ripple effect. Everybody that's connected to you. One small adjustment. One small adjustment. You take that one small adjustment and be obedient towards your gift. You've been doing everything else. You've been working your job. You've been working your business. You've been doing everything else. But every time the Lord tells you to work on your gift, you say, okay, I'll work on it. And then you fall asleep. And then you put it to the side. One small step, one small tweak. And watch the blessing. Watch. Watch the blessing just start coming out. Watch the faucet. Watch the heavens. Watch the Lord open the windows of heaven. All right? So, guys, be blessed. Later. Share this video, please. Later.